Hello, darling. Yo, hi guys, how we doing? I hope everyone is good. We are live here to you from Manchester in the UK on this Wednesday. I am dropping by myself. That's fine. That's just how I roll. Like to drop. Hey, can I land in the thing? It's looking promising. Can I make it? I have to bounce well here. Oh, I think I might. Look at that. Perfectly in the middle. 99.94. That's one of the highest scores anyone's ever had. See, it's fine when you guys aren't bumping me and getting in the way. Alright, I'm going to do my birds and my bonus birds for the day. Do them all now. Get them all in. That's what I say. Okay. Guys, good to have you here. Welcome. Let's get started. We're going to fire up the game. Oh, let's see. So we're currently in US East Nexus, the trading hub of the game. We managed to successfully get through to having oh yeah, we managed to do some sulfurous wetlands, which means we unlocked another vault line, which is good. Since I saw you last, we now have 388s. And apparently the subs have been updated in inverted commas. Brilliant. Look at that. Been booted. Wow. Come on, guys. I just had ramen for my lunch and I'm having some apple. And a coffee. That is the current plan. We fully maxed out our characters. Are we still need to do a toxic sewer? I think we do actually. So now we've accomplished our main goal, which is to get the extra row in the vault. We now have 3 rows instead of 2, which is huge, really. It's a really big improvement. All right, we're back. So, what the actual hell? This is new. I'm going to clip that and put it on the Discord. That's ridiculous. Not my Discord, but the... That's insane. I might have to just abandon US East. That's probably what I want. It's nice to go to USCs if you want to do keys. Lots of key poppers. You can reliably get lots of people doing a dungeon, which can be good if you're new to it. So the current situation is, I now have 3 8/8s, and I bit my lip. You joking? Wow, look at this. Let's change server. It's so broken. It's even worse than before. I don't know what they've done. Actually, maybe we need to restart the game, because I did see that when I loaded the launcher, it says that it needs to update. Let's try that. Right, let's reload the launcher. Because there was recently an update, but I think there is an update. There's a new version. That's probably why. Okay, that's probably the issue. Why is it always 150 meg? That's so sus. There's no way. Unless the whole game is 150 meg, which is possible. It might be the whole game is 150 meg. That would be impressive. I don't think it's the case, right? So excuse me if I sound a bit weird today, but I bit my lip, and I always have a really bad time whenever I get a bitten lip, and I end up with a swollen face, and it's painful for a long time. Currently, it's not too painful, but it affects how I speak, so apologies if that's the case. All right, cool. I think that was what was going on there. Right, this looks like US East to me. And we're in properly. All right, good. So now maybe we can play the game. We're updated. All right, good. So, Yonku, I don't know why I got you locked. Just died. Not even playing seasonal. Right, so we'll see if any keys pop or whatever. We have our bonus bed. Didn't you claim it already? And why can't we see the game? That would be good, wouldn't it? There we go. I think you might have. I think you did. I've changed how it works back. I've stopped using the emu bot because it was really causing issues. I think all the issues I've been having is to do with that bot, so I've disabled that for now. And we're doing it how we used to do it, which is me sending all the messages, etc. I think it works more reliably, so. Okay, let's go into a server. So to summarize what we've been doing, we completed this one, which was big. We did that just this morning and got a seasonal vault expansion, which is really nice. So there's more stuff here. This side is not as exciting. If we can do this side though, and get to here, a character slot, that would be big. But that is a lot of hard dungeons in fast time. I don't know if I'm ever, maybe not ever, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that this season. I'm not very good at this game, so I don't know if I'm gonna succeed in that. So we have this currently written down. We can get an upgrade if we do some Lair of Draconises and some third dimensions. At the moment, we are following the lead of what it's telling us to do in order to figure out what we are dungeons we need to learn, basically. We have Crystal Cavern. I don't know that dungeon. We'll learn that. Lair of Draconis. I've done that once or twice, but not completely. The third dimension's same. What's this now? The Nest and Cultist Hideouts. We'll put that in. Nest. Twice. Cultist Hideout. So at the moment, that's what we're aiming for. We're trying to do some completion on these and learn new dungeons. because we have 388, so if one dies, it's not the end of the world. What's the situation over here? This can only be done once. That one's not repeatable. Oh, the Beacon Guardians, yeah, that's slow progress. We've done that the one time. Alright, so all of this bottom section we've done at least once. 4 runs of Moonlight Village, holy crap, I've seen that and it looks absolutely terrifying. So it could be hard. Okay. So, in short, that's all of this. It's just the usual easy quests. This we could do with finishing off toxic sewers. That would give us a chest. Beacons, yeah, whatever. 2 Dreadwater Docks will give us a mystery chest. That's going good. 2 DWDs. 2 Dreads. Oh yeah, we did 2 Parasite Chambers, did we? Ah, we have to do one in under 6 minutes. So if that's one we could find in the Nexus, that would be good. We get some good rewards for doing a couple of Dreadwater Docks in the Nexus. See if anyone's popping anything. What's my program? Might be closed actually. No, here it is. What we can do is give ourselves a notification if somebody does pop one of those. So Dreadwater Docks is one of them, and Toxic Sewer is the other that we do need still. Alright, so we'll go in queue, and if we hear a sound, we'll know somebody's opened that. Queuing a little bit for that. I've never tried it, but I'm trying to put a bit of Vaseline on my sore lip, my sore mouth ulcer that's brewing. That might help. I feel like the error messages you get in this game are very unhelpful. Hi. Hey, you alright? No worries. Hi, Rundle, how's it going? Just queuing to get into here. Jeez, that's a big queue. So I may as well show you this. I was telling Appendix about this. Basically, it's a program that you can use. I'll show my screen here. That's a bit wonky, isn't it? All right. So it's a program called Tomato, which is it's not a hack or anything like that. It's just a program which when you're playing Realm of the Mad God, they send lots of information, like for example DPS information and stuff like that. So it's possible to get pings. So let's suppose I wanted to be pinged with the notification when somebody says the word G-Life in chat. I can do that with this program, it's cool. Or when somebody pops a key to get a notification sound, I can do that. Or when I drop a white bag. It does lots of cool stuff. And it's fine. It's like confirmed that it's fine. It's not an illegal program or anything like that. It doesn't break the terms of service. It's all it does is it sort of sniffs the information that comes back and forth from the game to the server, and it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the inputs. It's not like a hack or anything like that. It's really useful. So I recommend. I've been using that and it's pretty neat. I was trying to tell Appendix about it, and they were like, "Oh, so you're a hacker then?" I'm pretty sure he was joking, but all right. So we need one toxic sewer. And then we could do 2 dreads. That shouldn't be too hard. We're not too far off getting 1500 fame here. To be fair, we should probably play a little bit safe until we get the new star. And then we can occupy ourselves with learning this dungeon. Because if we get 1500, 5000 then is quite a long way off. So like if we die, it's not the end of the world. What is the objective in here? Seb Chief is on. Hello. Seb Chief might be streaming actually. I didn't consider that. They were yesterday. They said they would today. In direct competition with the Chufa. Sheesh, you got in just in time. Realm closed. Look at that, like 2 seconds before the realm closed. Is there anything we need to farm? We could have a little look for those quivers of thunder. Not that it's tradable, but it might be good to get one ourselves, and it's something to do while waiting. Where would it be? Just checking my bind is working there. Used to get stuck. I don't like this when you get stuck on stuff. Anyone got health pots? Oh, my poor friend. My poor fool. You come without the health pots, son. Alright, so which staff do I want equipped? Which scepter, rather? Probably the slowing scepter for running through the castle. This wand is actually better than it looks. If you do the comparison on this against like a tier 10 wand or 12, I think I had tier 12 before. If you compare this, it looks like the game says it's worse, but it's actually better because of the fire rate. The DPS calculations, when the game tells you if an item is better or not, is not true. You can't trust. This does quite a bit more damage than a tier 12 wand, but it is with a slightly shorter range, 8 instead of 9, which is still a massive range, to be honest. Oh, my lip hurts a bit less, actually. Look, the chufa. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's do it. Got my coffee. That was a smaller lag than usual. What the hell have they done? Decker. Nah, I would just... Whoa. Whoa. I don't like that. They've made the legs be, instead of all at the beginning, the legs are kind of at the halfway through now. I don't like that. Woohoo! It's a truth. Slow everything down, try and keep people alive. I like the slowing thing. So this should be a good amount of XP, I think. No, let's switch to this scepter because it does more damage. But it's safer to stay at the top because when they throw the sword out, I've never seen it be up here. It can be down there, it can be on the black square, and it can be under the black square. I've never seen it above the black square. So I think it's the safest place to be. I didn't even see where it went that time, the sword. Any drops? Alright, no Janus. That is fine. I didn't look in too much detail at my daily quests. I need to find out what they are. Put the wrong way. Try and get some little pebbles down while Oryx is immune. Nice. Don't think that hit much. I don't think that did much. Alright, starting Scepter now. It's pretty handy when rushing the cellar. I think it's weird how no one ever does the cellar. But you can't trust that other people aren't rushing. So you like if every time, well, there's no point clearing, to be fair. Subtruth. Finally started to understand how this starburst thing works. For the longest time I didn't understand it. Nice. Alright, grab our stuff. Nothing amazing. We lived though, and that's the main thing. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to 1500. Doesn't look like it's happening. Oh, is it? Nah. Born to play EUE. Forced to play USE. Alright. We don't need any of that. Okay. Stop edging us and pop it. Funny. Classic. Alright. I'm gonna go to US East 2 and do some actual playing of the game. It's not very busy actually. Oh, 90%, nice. Oh yeah, can't TP yet. There's a baddie here. Let's take a walk. Let's go Safety Scepter. Not sure what we're finding because I've turned off the portraits because they're super annoying. We'll see what comes up. Not even sure if this is a, oh, it's over here, the thing we need to kill. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the thing we need to kill to close the round, but, you know, I'll do my part. It is, there's other people here. Hooray! Nice. Clear with 1,000 treasures. This made my party because I forgot. Cool. Hmm. Hmm. Nice. Hello. How's the priest going? Is it priest? Yeah. What the heck? T2? That's not possible. I didn't know they made things as low as T2. Oh my god, I'm eating every bullet. Such a noob. That's what I not need. Some chuggy. Let's see what this is. A bit purple. Ah! Nice. So many potions. Let's check them out. Wood lab is good. Not doing any. Just chilling, are we? Oh my gosh. Well, the realm's nearly closed anyway, so we will just chill. Shoot some stuff. Wait for that to happen. Wow. Plus it's so easy to get in this day and age. All right. Okay. Don't know this song. Coffee is good. How's everyone's Wednesday going thus far? You feeling bleh? Oh no. Horrible. Yeah, that's because you died twice, pup. Yup. You maxed out now. Unless there's another reason why it's going horribly. I hope those reasons are just game related. No? You didn't die? It's just going bad? How come? Oh, you're not maxed. I see what you mean. I've got some potions. I've got a whole bunch of potions. Just going bad? Oh dear. Mm-hmm. Oh dear. Well. Headachy and woozy. Oh god. Dear oh dear, that's not great. That is not optimal. You're laughing about. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, maybe if you rest up and feel better, you'll be alright by tomorrow. You ran into them and had to Nexus? Oh dear. Is it your first castle? Oh, tomorrow. Yeah, get Dad to do some of the driving. You're heading out? Alright. Alright, good night. Sleep well. Two potions. Alright, when we go. We won't need potions where we're going, will we? We've got space here, I'm so dumb. That Oryx hasn't got much HP. It's increasing though. It's increasing. Am I doing what? Am I winning my game? Yeah, I'm doing alright actually. It's not a game where you win, per se. The idea is to live as long as you can and don't die. But to be honest, I die quite often. should work on not dying. It's an excellent idea. I'll bear that in mind. See, this is why you're here for the pro strats. You are very helpful. Maybe if you think about a crossword clue, it'll make you feel better. Oh, I've been slowed. I like it when I slow other people, not when I get slowed. It's not fun. We can't get in here. Yep.
No, this cannot be.
Ooh. Okay. Should we take a potion? What I'm going to do with all these weird things we're carrying. I guess that's better than that. Nice. Alright, success, we're not dead. And look how close we are. We're so close. What? Yo! Beast Mad with the massive raid. Hello! Thanks so much. How's it going? Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Q stream. The crashing and dying and lagging stream. To be fair, we haven't died in the last probably 24 hours, but these servers have been dying. Hello, Raiders. I appreciate it. I was lurking a little bit in your stream earlier. That's good, good, very nice. Any joy today? Been going well? I've been streaming this game for maybe a week. 10 days, but I've been playing it for a long time. And just in yesterday and today, SebTooth has been streaming, has been back on streaming this game at the time when I'm streaming it. So I'm like, hello, welcome, competing with the famous SebTooth. Yeah. So, fun. Let's find a donjon. Is my party still working? It's very temperamental, isn't it? No. VPG. VPG. How's everyone doing? You all been chilling? It is 2 p.m. We're streaming here from the UK. We've got we haven't been streaming very long actually, like just less than an hour. So yeah, we are just really pleased actually because we only just completed the Seasonal Vault expansion quest. So this one to get the Seasonal Vault expansion. So we now have 3 lines of vaults, which is insane. Which is amazing. So we currently have 2 goals. We want to get this guy to 1500 fame, which would be another star. And then we want to try and learn some dungeons. So where I'm at right now is I'm learning some dungeons that I don't really know. So I'm kind of looking to do that in keys. We have Lair of Draconis, which I've done a little bit. I don't think I've completed one. Third Dimension, I don't know it. Nest, I don't know it. There's loads. I need to do Dread Docks as well for missions. Cultist Hideout. There's loads. There's loads and loads of like those 6 difficulty dungeons, 7 difficulty that I need to learn. So that's what we're going to do with this currently 88 character. The current situation is we have 3 88s in seasonal. So as soon as we get to 1,500, the aim is going to be to try and learn those dungeons and try and not die if possible, but we'll see. Yeah, shout outs. If anyone doesn't know Beastmurph, then give them a follow. Oops. I was enjoying this Becca remote. What was that? What happened there? All right, cool. So, see what's going on. We'll use the fulmination. It's really good for just general farming because it slows everything down, makes it much safer. Yeah, let's at least do a bit of farming until we hit 1500. And then we're not going to play safe all the way to 5,000. I've decided if we get there, we get there. But we're going to then try and get to... There we go. 1,500. Going to try and learn some dungeons that we don't know. So we'll just keep an eye out for call-outs, kill stuff. If we get a call-out on a dungeon we don't know, we'll try it. Especially if it's one that we need. So LOD, Third Dimension. The Nest we need to learn. Cultist Hideouts. There's a few. The one that we were really trying to do, like, big time was get that Seasonal Vault expansion. Now we have that, I'm very happy. The next amazingly good thing that there is if you manage to complete a whole bunch of hard dungeons, then, hey, TP, are you returning? Yes, more or less. Am I returning to Realm? Yeah, I've had this, I've been playing Realm for a long time, more than 10 years. On and off, though. Last time I played it was about 3 years ago. It's easier to level up, that's for sure. You get a lot of pots more than you used to do. When I first started playing, it was really hard to get life and mana. I wasn't able to do it. I Would have to trade for it back in the day, but now it's not as difficult to get it. But I don't even, with that said, I don't know if I could get solo the life dungeon still. Although I think you can get life from Godlands now. So we're 68%. We've got time for a few dungeons. I died a few times in seasonal already, and I think most of those was trying to play samurai. I think what happens is I get a bit impatient, and I want to learn new dungeons, and I try to learn new dungeons on melee, and that really doesn't work well. I think if you're going to learn a new dungeon, it's either a case of use knight, or use long range class, I think. But that might be a terrible take, but that's how it works for me. Sorcerer is so good at getting pots. Oh, in fact, I'm put on pots. Oh, beacon. What am I going to do with all these random items? I don't know if I want this one. It's not soulbound, I might keep it that way. That's not bad. Nobody wants my pots. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. All right, well, that's some space anyway. That'll do. All right, so what's happening over here? The daughter of the... I've died to this one before. Spike Forest. The way the background looks is it's hard to like, it's a bit camo, right? So this isn't the most dangerous of the new zones. I feel like the green background one in the north is really dangerous. Okay, that one is really camo. Alright. What's that? Legendary Flail. Nice. Alright, so let's try and close this round then. I'm going to stick up to follow me. It does less damage, but I'd rather be safer. And it can be switched as well. Alright. Obviously, I should probably be farming parasitics as well, because the insane scepter that you get from there is amazing for sorcerer. I have not been hardcore farming them. It's one of the dungeons I don't know. I've done them a few times, but I'm not an expert by any means. And I have had 3 white bag drops from there. I've had the spell twice, and I've had the skull once. So I'm feeling a little bit unfortunate at this point, because I didn't know. I knew that I was trying to get that scepter from the beginning, which is why I was learning that dungeon. And every time I got the white bag, I thought... In fact, I think even my first run was a white bag. I was like, holy shoot, have I done it on the first run? And then, unfortunately, no. Got 3 white bags, but none of them was the scepter. And I think currently I'm using the spell on my wizard, and I have another copy of the spell. The necro I gave the thing died. So I can't currently craft it with those two items, but if I get one more parasitic white bag, I might possibly, if I have the fame, craft the blueprint and sorry, buy the blueprint with fame and then craft. Where are we going? Down towards the purple guy. I couldn't tell you what these icons mean anymore, because it used to be the case there was just one like thing which was quite clearly the thing you need to do to close around, but now got red ones, you got purple ones. I think purple ones are like more complicated ones, but I don't really understand, to be honest. Don't like this song. At the moment, what I'm doing is I'm checking out an artist which I really like and listening to their back catalogue. What's that sound? Was that just the blue bag sound? I had another sound. It was just a blue bag apparently. It's a nice noise. Alright, well this realm's nearly closed now, so let's not worry about dungeons anymore. I mean, it's 50 fame we farmed already. Not bad. I recently upgraded my pet yard. Before that, I had about 60,000 fame. I bought the legendary pet yard so that I could fuse 2 rare pets, and I did that successfully. I now have a heal magic heal legendary pets. Sorry, a heal magic heal electric legendary pet penguin, and it was just expensive fame wise to buy the new pet yard. So now I probably have about 10,000 fame. I know, penguin. So, for that reason, I could do with having a character that gets a lot of fame for dying in an ideal world. This isn't getting any closer to being closed. I'm assuming these... Just trying to... This is a bit of a... chaotic, isn't it? Yeah, I'm guessing these are sickening. Well, that didn't help much there. Right, there's another sulfurous wetlands. I don't need more of those right now. I didn't particularly enjoy it. There was a lot of sickening things in sulfurous wetlands as well. The main boss definitely sickens. Ooh, I had a bag noise. That was an egg, apparently. Don't know where it is. Thought I'd disable the egg sounds because I don't really care about eggs. But gosh, I have no idea where that egg bag is. Alright, let's go finish some stuff. Alright, Pentaract. Pentaract's a good one. For the Pentaracts, I will actually equip my Deceptor. People are so quick to kill this thing that often it's hard to get soulbound on it. I don't care about eggs. No, I'm vegan. What's next? So this weapon's quite good. Baby penguins. How many have a penguin? Imagine if I was to find a legendary penguin egg. That would be amazing. Unfortunately, the only legendary, apart from the penguin which I made, the only other legendary I have is not a penguin, so it does not work to fuse. But if it were a penguin, that would have been so good. And the bad thing is, you can't even buy, if you wanted to buy a legendary egg, you'd have to buy an egg and hope it becomes a penguin. So I might have to just settle for 90, 90, 90 pets. You can change family? I didn't know that. Oh, that's massive. But it's expensive, though. That's worth checking out. I have no idea. That would be good, because I have a legendary egg that I found, and I opened, and it was a legendary aquatic egg, I think. But if I can change that to be a penguin, that would be amazing. I would actually be in a really good spot if that's the case. Where's the next? Yeah, that works. To be fair, if it costs 50k fame, then I'm definitely down. Even if it costs 100,000, you know, there's no other way I'm going to be getting a divine pet. So, to be honest, it's going to cost a lot of fame, and it's going to cost a lot of feeding just to get up to 90, 90, 90. So, I don't even know. I mean, I don't even know how many people have got 100 pets in the whole realm. Probably people who've been playing consistently for 10 years might do. Although, I don't know when Decker took over and started doing pets. I don't think it was 10 years ago. We're full. Shit. Oh. Right, cool. Ah, oh, damn it. I'll give 3 pots when he gets to the castle. That's good. Yeah, I don't buy anything in this game, DP. The only thing I've ever bought, I think, is more character slots. And possibly more chest space. Because those, in my mind, are the best ones. And everything else, I'm like, meh, I'll just play the game. But having more character slots is definitely great to have. So I think I did buy... I don't know how much I've spent on this game. Maybe 20 quid. But I think I spent that all on character slots. Because I've got a few... I think I earned a few through unlocking character slots just through login rewards or whatever. But maybe I spent more than I think. But definitely bought some character slots. Because I have 11 character slots, and that's definitely not all free to play. But everything else, I'm like, meh, about buying. Definitely not pay to win. To be fair, being a PvE game, well, I guess Path of Exile is also a PvE game. There's a lot of comparisons you can make between the two. And that being pay to win would be a bit cheesy, but PM subchief E. Nah. What? Sebang. Chiefers, you know. What is a chiefer? What is a chiefer? What?
Oh, what have you done? You collected a bird, and it's now in your sanctuary. Oh, we're all happy. having fun.
Amazing.
Just look
Leari
at that
77 with the
bird.
macaroni.
It's where it belongs,
Penguin, let's
my
go.
darling.
Let's go. Oh. All right. I've been silenced. Sure first. Auto Nexus. Potion. Every time I go to Janice now, I laugh because I think about Appendix Kid. The PvP master. Okay. Let's do this. Good. I think using one of the bollock is... Oh. Alright. Fine. How far behind are we? No, it's fine. They're not that far ahead. Oh, we gotta use the slowing wand here. That really makes life more survivable. It's really good in rushing this. The slowing... Well, not wand, but you know what I mean. I really would like to have that special scepter. Alright, ooh. 10% damage. Dang. Not bad. Alright. Gonna peek my face in. And run away if needs be. I will be very... I don't know this dungeon at all. I will be very Nexus happy. If anything comes near me, I'm Nexusing. I mean, I can't... Oh my god. I don't know anything about the dungeons in this game. I might just insta-die. full range, absolutely full range here. Gotta watch out for those light beam things. I don't even know what to watch out for here. I feel like I should like learn the dungeon like on a call or something where people can talk me through how it works, what's the most dangerous things. Because I think that's the main thing for any dungeon, to know what's the most dangerous thing. Like normally it's sickening shots or whatever. But if you know what's the worst thing, the main thing you should avoid, it makes life so much easier. So we see if we can get to Lucorix here. Which I believe is the first person. I'm not sure if it varies, but last time I was in here, the first boss we encountered was Lucorix. Oh, getting slowed. I don't like that much. Doesn't seem like we get any drops in here. I think the reward is... the reward is just making it through. I think what happened to me last time was I was just lurking on the edge of the room, too close to the edge of the room, and I got disconnected. I think once this fight starts, you've got to be in. Alright, so I'm guessing it's the green shit that you want to avoid. Mostly. Sick, yep. Sick, bad. Oh shit. It's the side-to-side shit. Sick. Trying to get a few things off there. Okay, okay, I don't hate this. I'm still alive. Paralyzed. I'm sick. Shit bad. Alright. Oh my god. Boys, we're gaming, we're gaming. Holy shit, that was terrifying. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did. Alright. Alright. Cool. Just showing that I've got no pulse left. Alright, so... I mean... Well now. Chili? Oh no. Disaster. Oh, queuing! I hate queues. You know what, actually? Maybe there'll be some good dungeons. Fungal Cavern. Let's peep our little faces inside here and check it out. And find the entrance. Fungal Cavern is an 8.5 star. Right. Wish me luck. The mushroom there. Not sure what I need to watch out for. If anybody in chat knows this dungeon and knows what's dangerous, tell me. That would be good. I've never done this one. Watch out for these little swirly whirlers, I suppose. You getting me in? Yeah, it is dangerous. It doesn't look that dangerous. It looks like an adorable Stardew Valley game, and it's actually Very dangerous. I mean, this is easier than what we did in theory. Is it bad that I want to take an occasional shot just to see how much damage it does and what it does? I suppose the fame would be good here. What are we on? 1698, 1689. What we don't want is to get paralyzed. We don't want to get sickened. We don't want to get stuck in place. As long as we can move around, feel reasonable. I mean, this isn't a big group, so in theory, Crystal Worm Mother. Alright. What I know about this from watching streams is that if you're going to slow down something, it's the head. Which I can. I do have the ability to slow. I think my scepter should hit the whole worm anyway, but... Alright. Oh, that's the end. That's just slowing the green stuff, okay? Doesn't poison or anything. And this way. We're in a big group here, so it's not so bad. So, the nice thing about keys for learning is that you're not going to be... It's really nice for learning, actually, because there's a few of you. It's a little bit safer to learn dungeons this way. What's this? Oh, it's tunneling. I see. All right. So, I guess we'll just have to figure it out. It is a bit like playing Path of Exile 2 hardcore from the beginning. Well, I think I had one non-hardcore character at the beginning, but you know, it's a case of really quiet. That sucks. It's a case really of you know, you die to things, but if you die to them, then you learn something in theory. Let's get my mana back so I can slow the worm. Ooh, super low. Just saw my health bar just disappear. I'm locked out now. No. So when that ring came, this got locked out. Well, never mind. Now we know if we are not in that room at the right moment, we get locked out. It's good. So we learned something, at least. And we didn't die. Cool. Well, now. What's this? What's Catalund? Oh, it's gone. Rip. I've never heard of that dungeon. I should have gone in. Yeah. Let's do a bit of farming. Oh. F. Have all of the portals just failed? No. Try again? Okay, dude. This Catalund still. Let's go. What is Catalund? 5-star. What is that? Everyone's in this. Alright. I don't know what's going on, but I think we need to stay within the band. Where's everyone going now? Oh, we're drowning. It's a drown bar. Oh god, I don't like that. Is that the boss? I'm drowning again. Brilliant. Okay. At least the oxygen place is not hard to find in this. Like, it's a big, massive thing. You need to not die, though. Anything where there's oxygen, it's always... It's one more thing to consider that, you know, might make you take your eye off the ball just at the wrong moment. Well, all these things. They look like UFOs, but we're underwater. Or is it sand? Maybe we're in underneath like desert sands or something. Neo Silver Walker. I have no idea what's going on. I have not a clue. Oh, quest completed. Any loot or what's going on? What's going on here? What is going on? I don't understand a thing. Oh, I'm gonna pick up the coin. I don't understand anything. I should probably try and pick up those coins. They don't seem to be bad things. I'm not sure if this is a crystal Candyland type situation where this just goes on indefinitely, or if there's an actual goal. I've never in my life seen this dungeon before. People seem to be quite nervous about the drowning situation, which is how I feel, to be honest. Oh. Oh. Alright. Cool. I'll take it. Okay, cool. At the end? Not sure. Don't think it's the end. What's this? Do we go through that? Realm wormhole. Okay. Cool. Catalans. Nice. We have completion on a weird random dungeon I've never heard of. It must be like an event or a seasonal or something. Very strange. Hey, Heroic. Okay. You found the Eurasian Sparrowhawk. Nice. Good job. Very nice. Good job. Go back to US East, I think. US East has been very, very active the last few days. Yeah, 76%. Yeah, it's quite active. Oh, yeah. So, objective. We are still wanting to do a toxic sewer. Mad Lab is an event dungeon. Let's go there. I don't know if we'll... Oh, we can't teleport. Rip that. So... Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, toxic sewer. Nice. Okay. Ah, there's a couple of people in here. That's marvelous. Let's try. See if we can complete this, guys. This was to finish up a quest for me. What's my follow me? That's a wall. But watch out for being sick in this place. Okay. Am I going? Oh, rip. I just used a potion to no effect. Not ideal. Yeah, it's pretty scary. It's a good design, I think. Like, it's scary, but it doesn't do you damage. Like, it's not like Abyss where you're walking in lava and it's a damage. It's like not a damage scary. It's a debuff scary, and that's very interesting. Waiting for our guy to come back. I don't know if these are just manifestations of him or I think they're little summons. Keep going, come back here. Alright, cool. Quest completed. Alright. See? In theory this is better, but in reality it's not. It looks like it would be, but because this has got an increased rate of fire, it's really strong. According to my thing, it's the best. Well, it's better than tiered ones up to a certain point, for sure. Let me actually do a little check right now. So, according to my calculations, let's go back to the round first. Right now, I have a conducting wand which does shoots one bullet. And that bullet does 100 to 175 damage. Rate of fire is 1.25. So from that, damage per second is 2,600 approximately. If I was to switch to this wand, which has got more damage in theory, my DPS, because it's got a lower fire rate, my DPS is only 2,000. Rather than 2,600. Now, it does give a little bit more life, but I think I'd rather the more DPS. The one downside of this, though, is that it doesn't pierce. And what's more, it's got a smaller range. So that's not ideal. Dead water we need. This is dependent on how many people are here, though, because this is a bit terrifying. We might want to increase our range, actually. I don't know. Well, go on. One's that side. But I'm even be sharp. So I've done this a few times now. Mostly in keys. So I have an idea of what happens with the boss. But yeah, running it in a small dungeon of a few people is a very different kettle of fish indeed. But it's good to know the basics for when you're running it yourself, right? You don't want to get to the boss and not know what you're doing. So, in theory, the boss's HP should be lower. Most bosses scale with number of players. I'm liking the extra range on this wand. And the fact it pierces. Maybe if I was to get a, like, T... I'm not sure what the wand I have is in the stash. Maybe T12 would be decent. This is, number of players we have here is decreased. Is this it? No. I don't know if this is a tea room or just a little guy or... No. Yeah, I'm out. Let me have a look at my wands. Well, so we do have a T12, and this is a T9, so T12 should be a chunk better. I am think... Wait, that is not seasonal. Alright, let me check this. Alright, so yeah. So T12. How does this compare? That is not a lot more. It is 2,150 damage per second. No, 2,125. I think the fact it pierces, I think this is our going to be, I think this should be our bossing wand. So it does more damage for getting soulbound, but generally speaking, clearing this is the one. How much space do we have? None. Gonna have to get rid of some of these potions. I'll put them in there for now. The second folder here is things to forget about. Forget about it. Give me some pots, please, buddy. Alright. So, what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll finish this off. Do Oryx. Then we'll go back to US East and see if we can learn some dungeons in keys. Because when you're not confident, and I'm not confident, that is a nicer way to learn. If we had somebody who could make callouts as we were going through, then it would be fine to do in like a 2 or 3 player dungeon. But just going in not knowing what I'm doing, it's hard. Yeah. Right, 100%. What I'll do is I'll just have a quick bathroom break while we wait for this to close, and then we'll do the Oryx in Oryx 2. That's a good one, that. Yeah, plus 8 speed. That's really nice. That's really nice, actually. My rushing wand. XP on this isn't bad either. I guess it depends if we want to max range the boss. If we want to max range, it's this. If we want to max damage, it's that. And this is the slowing one. Alright, BRB. Alright, I'm back. Got eyeballs. Give me my mana. Whoa. What the Wow, dude. Wow. I wasn't paying attention. That could have been me easily. That could have easily been me. Shall I do that? I can't. I'm not unethical. Getting ready in an hour. Cool. Oh, nice. That's cool. Increased weapon fire rates. By how much? 4%. That's not much. 4%, bro. Let's have a look at it if it's better than this because of that. I doubt it. What's that? 2 on 4. No, almost. If I get soul bound, I'd be amazed. Oh shit. Holy shit. Alright. One salam. Cool. Nice. I need to use my scepter. Why's my scepter not working? There we go. Cool. I'm shooting the guy. How do I max range this? That was smart, wasn't it? Real smart. Real smart. Oh, okay, we need the slowing. Immune to slowing, what a fucker. Am I gonna die? No. Too good at the game. Let's go. I'm not good at this at all. Actually, 10. Come on. Don't be like that, Rix. I'm not going in there. GG. Reduces MP cost by 8%. Oh. That's not bad. That is not bad. Nice. All right. What are we doing? I might stash this actually. I like the MP cost reduction. I need to put myself a new what was my crafting thing today? I need to find out what that was. I need to look at my daily quest in general. Because I don't know. That's not the right place. I don't know what the daily quest is that I've got. Scouting the sewers. Oh. Alright, so that we need to do that for that as well. Mark of Gullpord. Stupid egg thing, no. The Warden Mercian. Okay. So we'll do the toxic. We need to do toxic anyway, so we'll make sure to get the mark. Dex. Okay, they're useless. I never have a surplus of Dex, dude. Why can't it be something good that I have a surplus of? Bruh. I guess we can put one of our little delicious cocktails into the slot there. I think, given that we... I just got a sound notification because this thing dinged. Yeah. Yeah, I've got the little notifications on white bags and white bag sounds and dungeons dropping and all sorts. It's great. And chat, when people type in something in chat that matches my match, the dings, it's really good. It's probably worth putting that as an audio thing, right? Let's try it. Let's try. All right, let's try that. I'm gonna try something because I'm getting the audio notification sounds, but it'd be good if you guys could hear it too, right? So let's do a test sound and see how that comes through. Oh, yeah, that's giga loud. Sorry. Filters. Okay. Try that again. Yeah, that's fine. So basically, I've got sounds. So let's suppose I put a notification. I'll show you the program actually right now. So here, oh yeah, you get to see my oversized HP bar that I've got as well. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So this is my program, and it's a legit program. It's called Realm Shark. Does not modify anything. Does not cheat in any way. It's not a hack. It just it reads the information that the game sends back and forth from me to the server and back. It doesn't change anything, but it just sees like if somebody types in the message in chat like that, it can read it, and then it can make a sound. If somebody types a certain thing in chat, or if a certain dungeon pops, or if a white bag pops, it can make sounds basically. So that's what I've got. So when somebody had the toxic sewers dropped, it made a sound in my side. So now I've put it so you all can hear as well. Pretty cool. I'm happy. Where to? Look at these guys. They're trying to get me. All right, do this. Got our cocktails ready. Let's go over here. Mr. Gomez. Where's my full me? Aha. All right. Ooh, I've got a whole forest over here, brother. Oh, you heard that? Did you hear that? That's the special sound that something dropped. There's a whole bunch of different ones, but that means we've got a blue bag or better has dropped. I don't know where, but it's particularly good on Sorcerer because sometimes thing can drop and you don't know where the hell it is. Or you don't know if you've missed a drop. You're just getting soulbound on everything. What the bloody hell is it though? Apparently, apparently a blue bag has dropped. I don't know where. Sorcerer alive. It's probably gone by now. Alright, anyway, we are going to go and head up towards this purple guy. I don't know what I'm doing in this game anymore, but I'm just going to go and find that purple guy. Sorcerer, be sorcering. I don't like the situation much. It's Duke. Alright, rip. That guy's dead, whoever he was. Shield rune, what a G. Imagine having runes. Don't even know how you get a rune. That's how newbie I am. Do 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 do. So, the default settings of that program is you can make it so that white bags make a sound when they drop, right? Well, you can change it to white bags and STs or whatever you like. Currently, I have blue bags making a sound, but you don't have to. Modify it how you want. And I discovered that from seeing, who was it? It was Silver using it. And it made me check it out. I thought that looks cool. Because I saw them looking at the stats on who did the most damage in a dungeon, and that program also does that. Because you know when you see that message in RX2 where it says such and such a body did the most damage, and they did 5.268% of damage or whatever. That is information that's all of that sent through to the client. It's just a lot of it's not used. But this particular program reads that info and then can give it to you if you want. It's just cool. That's cool. I like it. Alright, heading in the right general direction. Hey, hey, it worked. Got a sound. So you can put sounds for whatever drops you want, and that's I really like it. I like the extra sound, which is not the same as every other bag drop. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jace, actually, this is scary. I've heard that this is dangerous. Let's back off a little bit. Let's do a bit of slowing. Essentially. Yeah, I could see that this would definitely one shot if you got too close. What's this? Tachi. Who needs that? Who needs Tachis, brother? Somebody's revving their motorcycle outside. Jesus. Motorcycle. 25%. Oh my lord. It's going to take a hot minute. I mean, sorcerer is fun. Moonlight Village? No, not Moonlight Village. I feel like I should go to US East and do some keys. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's not full. Let's go. And there's no queue. Wait, sus. Do some keys. I need to talk to Ksua still. Did you know? Fun fact. Anyone watching? If you want to talk to the person who has a speech bubble, you can just control click the speech bubble. Did you know that? Just remembered that. It's only useful if you're a trader, though. No dex. Somebody has too much dex. There's no way. Do we have 8 rainbow? No, we don't. We've been giving it away. So, example of the program once again. So if I show that again. All right. Show my screen. Okay. So keep ops. No, not keep ops. Let's say chat. So let's suppose I want to buy. I want to sound every time somebody says seasonal. Okay. If I go here. And I put seasonal like that. Every time somebody says seasonal, it's gonna make a ding noise. And that's all it does. It's not hacking anything. It's just notification. It's really good. Trust, it's amazing. When somebody says your name, in fact, I'll put that. I'll put that in right now. So whenever somebody says my name, my in-game name now, or for that matter, if they say VPG, if anyone says that, then it's going to make a sound. Okay. And then for the loot drops, it's sound here, look. So you can make it make a sound when a white bag drops, when an orange bag drops, red bag, gold bag. Don't even know what gold bag is. I think it's like the yellowy one. Blue bag. Egg bag is off, but it still makes a sound for some reason. Hey, Appendix Kid. You alright? How's it going? Yo, what the hell? Thank you. With a samba, much appreciated. No, you didn't need to do that, dude.
The Appendix Kid just subscribed.
So, I was low-key hoping you were here. Hello, darling. Yeah, let me show you. Since you're here, I'm going to show you this program that I use, which I saw another streamer using. I think it was Silver. And it's a totally legit program. It does not change anything about the game. It's not a hack or anything like that. It just reads the game information as it comes back and forth from your game to the server. And it's been confirmed that it doesn't breach terms of service. You know, it's not there's not any problems with it. Because all it does is it reads the information here that the game sends, and you can put a notification. So if somebody says my name in chat, I can make it make a sound. You saw that, right? Oh. All right. Well, maybe it doesn't matter. You came on the bag sounds. So watch this, right? So let's suppose, let me turn this back on. All right, let me try and stay focused because ADHD, I get distracted very easily. But let's do the chat sounds. Let's do this. So if I want, whenever anyone says, when anyone says the word egg, I want my chat to make a sound, right? All right. So whenever anyone says the word egg in chat, I want a sound to come. See? So somebody said egg, but that could have been like Sylvan. Whenever anyone says Sylvan, I want like a notification sound. It's really great, look. Whenever anyone says egg, I get a noise. See? And again. But obviously I don't want egg, that's useless, but I'll delete that. So whenever anyone says VPG or Sylvan, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to miss that message. What else do we have? We have the loot sounds. So let's suppose I want, that's not the right thing, it's here sounds. Whenever there's a, I can't do purple bag, but whenever I get a blue bag, you may have seen that. If I just go to Godlands and shoot a few things, you'll see it'll make a sound when I get a blue bag. It's really good. And then there's also, I mean, this program is freaking awesome. It'll show you DPS as well. So if I go into, oh shit. If I go in, I think you need to load into the daily quest room one time for it to work. But right now, if I look at this one's theoretically does, why does this keep disappearing? I need to kind of put this on top. Right. This one theoretically does less damage than this one, right? However, I can see here that this one that I've got equipped does 2,164 damage per second. This one looks like it does less in-game, but if I put it on, I can't change one here. What the fuck? All right, let me go back. Let's get to the vault. If I change wand, you'll see that instead of 2,150 damage, this one does 2,600 damage. It does more because it's got a higher fire rate. So this one does more damage. Yeah, there's all sorts in this. It's amazing. It's such a good core program, very useful. So what have I've talked about bag drop sounds, which is the best part, honestly. You'd be just walking around Realm and you say, okay, I want there to be a special sound when I get white bags, and I want there to be a special sound when I get SD bags. You can set that up. It's so good. It doesn't tell you what's the best gear to use, no. But it helps. You can just compare. I don't think it's good for anything apart from weapons, but yeah, you get sounds for drops. You can get sounds for when people make dungeons. So watch this. If I go to the Nexus, am I in US East? Let's mute this for a second. I'm in US East right now. So let's suppose I'm desperate to farm toxic sewers, right? If somebody was going to make a toxic sewer right now, it would make a sound because I've got that ticked, right? But let's suppose I say, okay, all dungeons. Anytime anyone pops a key, I want there to be a sound. All right? Don't know why I'd want that, but I've done that, right? So whenever someone pops a key, there's going to be a special sound now. In fact, I think that just happened because somebody did a nest. But you'll see, but you can, yeah, somebody just popped the nest. But if I was to put it so that it's just toxic sewer, and I'm just doing something else, and I'm just hoping somebody's going to pop a key, I can just listen out for that sound. And it works in Realm as well. That's the insane thing, right? That's the insane thing. I had that where I was just walking around minding my own business in Realm, and somebody called out a dungeon, and it actually made a sound. And I was like, where's the bag? But no, it wasn't a bag. It was actually somebody called out like a sprite world or whatever it was. And because I wanted that dungeon, it made a sound in my ears saying that that's available. It's so good. It's insane. All right. I actually still need a toxic sewer, so I'm going to put that back. Notifications. I'm going to unselect all, tick toxic sewer, and I've been booted out of the game. Perfect. So, I think that was chat messages, white bags, and dungeon callouts. Yeah, I think that's it. There's probably more stuff as well, but it's really good. It's really insane. Have you seen my my stupid other thing as well? You can't see it right now, but I made a I didn't like how small and hard to see the HP bar was. So I got a screen magnification thing so I can have it bigger down here. I'm such a, I don't know. I'm such a, I don't know. I take my gaming seriously. Look, so I've taken this bit and then use the screen magnification to just make it bigger so you can see it bigger at the bottom of the screen. That's just a main screen. I normally don't show that on stream, but I'm such a nerd. All right. All right, let's play. Ah. Somebody opened a tomb. Wait, why did that make a sound? Tomb shouldn't be on the list. It's not. Oh, missing dungeons. Alright, okay. Good. Alright, yeah, I was kind of low-key wanting to do some dungeons. Could do that too. Apparently there's a tomb event right now where it's extra things are being dropped. Oh my gosh, everyone is running. RIP DPS. Oh no. I really don't like the slow effect. It's horrible. Am I gonna die? I don't know if I will leave it making a sound when my name is said, but I mean, I guess it will mean I don't miss messages if people are saying my name in game, but we'll see. Oh, something happening up here. All right. So technically, this wand is higher DPS, but it doesn't pierce. It does not pierce, and it's got a lower range. But if I really want to get soulbound, it's the wand. Tincture of mana. Nah. A bit late to the party on this guy too. Also, if I want to use, I should use Full Me on this guy. That pierces. That's so good. Any drop? Nope. Ah. I don't. The hell was that? I'm just looking out the window. There's people making noise. What happens to the music? Nice. Alright. Okay, nothing. Alright, I believe that we are ready for these guys. I'd like not to die in an ideal world. So I'm just going to you can mostly I have just don't know anything about the strats to this, but I have been just trying to figure it out myself. I just play cover on here, and apart from like an occasional grenade, nothing really comes after you. Just gonna try and peep out and do what I can when I can. I think I'd be better off with the other one, to be honest, because that pierces. I can't even see who's blue and who's not, but I'm not really checking that right now. I do not want to stand in the sand, is the thing. Just try and get some soul bound if possible. I'm not even checking who's blue, I'm just doing my best to... There's a lot going on. I died on my melee character trying to do this dungeon. It's hard. It's really hard. Got one. See, when two of them are dead, it's not so bad, but when there's a lot of projectiles on the screen. Why am I seeing all of the allied things as well? All right. Got a soulbound bag. Yeah, but it made a sound, didn't it, with the blue bag? Well, I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, it does make a... Oh, I'm so slow! It's a song, though. Not a fan. This is a banger, this. Alright, sweets! Let's do some stuff! Let's go! Am I going to be allowed into this dungeon? I keep having this problem. I think that one dungeon's actually bugged out. I won't give the life away. I'll keep that life. Oh. Oh, cool. When I click that link, it takes me to my stream elements, so... We just try. It might be a case that I don't know if you're still here, Appendix. It might be a case that we just need to jump on a Discord call or something and try and sort it out. When I click that link, it takes me to my stream elements, so... The first thing to do is to make sure you've turned on the chat bot. In fact, In fact, let me try something. Oh, an invite link. Ah. Let me try again. It's weird. Maybe it did work. You tried to accept a channel invitation that's already been accepted by someone else. Hmm. Oh, wait. Yeah. It's a channel invitation that was already accepted by someone else, apparently. Well, I don't know. Oh, try again. Ah. You try to accept a channel invitation to a channel you already moderate. Hey, I think we're good. I think it worked. I think we're sorted now. Just make sure that the when you go into Streamlabs, chatbot, not Streamlabs, Stream Elements chatbot, and just make sure that it's turned on. Check. Ah, sweet, perfect. Should be sorted then. Lovely. All sorted. You'll have to get your Discord on the go, my friend. You're popping off with a stream. Just get a few little bits and pieces on the go. You're doing a good job. Let's go and check this out. What's going on over here? Hello. Yeah, you're doing good. Doing good. Yeah, my background's in IT. I never really used it, to be honest, but it's very helpful when you want to do streaming or whatever. It's the perfect combination of fun stuff and nerdy stuff, because actually streaming, if you enjoy kind of nerdy stuff, it's a big advantage, really, because understanding a little bit of coding or whatever is very good if you want to be a streamer. I don't know what your background is, but having a concept of how to add bot commands or whatever. RIP! Oh, it's the spear rain, this thing. I always see such and such a body died to spear rain. I was like, what the hell is spear rain? Those things are... Oh, I heard a drop. Alright. Oh, I heard a sound. I'm not sure. Yeah. I had a drop sound. Oh, it's an orange bag. Apparently an orange bag has dropped somewhere. Don't know where. Bottom right. Oh yeah. Sweet. Holy shit. I'll show you how I knew. I heard the sound, but this window as well, it tells you what dropped exactly. Orange bag. So I was like, I know there's an orange bag, but where's the orange bag? Oh my god. It's so good. It's so good, I swear. I swear. Program's called Realm Shark. I don't think... whites definitely do. I've seen that and I thought that was a good feature. I don't know about oranges. What even is this? Oh, I love sets so much, dude. I love sets. I've got the full I've got the full rogue set, and I'm one away from having a full Oryx preset. The rogue Skald set I have, which I now have on both standard and yeah, the worldwide, yeah. So imagine how good that would be, like you're doing your farming and you hear a drop sound. Because when you're doing your farming events or whatever, and you're like, oh, I heard a bag drop. If you had the special sound, you'd know it's something good's dropped. I might take it off for blue bags, so that when it drops, it's something that's like legit good, right? Because blue bag, it keeps pinging for eggs though. It's a bit bugged. I've turned off eggs, but I guess I don't mind a little noise for eggs. I guess that's fine. So basically, since you say you're not like a super IT person, I'll explain a little bit more. The way that that program works is it doesn't modify anything at all. Like it doesn't change anything in the code. Like it's not doing anything suspicious or dodgy. It's a packet sniffer, it's called. So it's basically inspecting the data that goes between the server and your computer. And it just looks at it, because a lot of information goes back and forth between the game and your computer. And it just looks at that information. And from that, it's able to do everything that I've shown you. When it makes a little sound, it's just because the program says, okay, do you want to make a little sound at this point or whatever? Yeah, I did a bit of research, and I'm confident that it's not not against terms of service or anything like that. Otherwise, I wouldn't use it. If I thought it was like in any way dodgy, I wouldn't use it. But I just think it's such a good quality of life improvement. Statues! What? This guy was trying to screw me over. Jade statue. I don't think it's that dangerous, actually. Should I turn it off for blue bags? Yeah. I've never... I think I'll keep... Should I keep blue bag noises on or off? I have to let chat decide. But yeah, I'm always looking to do interesting things whenever I stream any game, but there's a few good tools for this, honestly. The one thing I don't have is like a white bag indicator or whatever, and it seems to be a common thing. It's a nice thing to have on the stream. I'd like to have a death indicator. I've got something which I use when I do crosswords, which is like an eye roll indicator. So I can add eye rolls like this. It's quite fun, but I don't know how I'd make that into little white bags, because that uses emojis. And I don't think there's any white bag emojis, so that would work if I would have to recode it. Your program, I'm guessing it's like an existing program that you use to show the white bags. Getting tech. It's such a good game for if you're ADHD, because you can just like just wander around. You find something to shoot. You don't have to be on task. You can... What? Scary. Bugs. I'm locked in! I'm locked in! Run! I hate it when you suddenly find yourself walled in you weren't expecting. You TP in and it's like a close zone. No! Oh, this is the area I don't like. Where all the enemies are like... I don't like it. I really don't like that zone. Oh shit, Nexus is getting crazy. Let's put this away. Every time I collect a new set thing, I want to make the full set. I got my third row here, I'm so happy. So... Look at these, my collection of resus, dude. I've got 1, 2, 3, 2 rare shiny resus and a divine. That's not resu. A divine resu there. Look at my sad 3 slots. And you have no idea how happy I was to get the 3rd slot. I was trying to do that for like 3 days, and I'm so happy. Third row, I should say. Okay, let's put the mana potion away, and we'll give out some potions. I guess we can hold on to the decks, because that's the daily merge quest thing. I haven't got any space. I guess we'll get rid of those. Okay. So there's a lot of fiddling around and storing things on characters that aren't being used right now. That's how we're rolling currently. What was I doing? I've lost my chain of thought. Oh yeah, that's my full skull set at the top. I'm missing the chalice for the Oryx set. And that set, the Oryx set for the priest, is really good. I would use it if I had it. I would put it on this priest. So that one there is the same one that I've got here. Don't think it's bad. We've got some little skin things. Look at this ghost skin thing. It's really good. All right, what else? A whole bunch of rings. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I was putting my STs. I'll put STs on the bottom row. ST. A shiny EP. Very nice. That's an ST as well. And that is also an ST. All right, ST bottom row. That is the plan. That's not an ST. You know, a part of me wants to just feed these, but I can't. I haven't been able to bring myself to feed this. This has got 2% damage resistance. I probably won't feed that one, but I feel like I don't really like melee, to be honest. I'm a kind of low key just want to feed those. All right. Gonna have to sack off these stupid drinks. Surprises, please. All right, somebody's getting 3 potions. Do I check if I've got any guildies online? Nope. I wanna die. Oh dear. Oh, that's horrible. That's bad. That's really unfortunate. This guy's richer than I am. All right, let's go. That's 8. I low-key want to do some keys. I like some keys to be a thing. I think if I was to put my own name, yeah, you can check that your notification is working by saying your own name. In fact, does it match the person speaking? No, it doesn't. It has to be the text. Nice. I might have another coffee. You need that for party chat. Yeah. To be honest, though, long term, mate, we're gonna get this we're gonna get this Discord voice on the go. Yeah. Although, if we're gonna do the Discord call the way you said, which I think is the good way to do it, where you're doing call outs and everyone else is muted, then you maybe put like I was gonna say you could pick a couple of people that you really need to get notifications for, or just guildies or whatever. You don't necessarily want every single party chat message to beep. It's gonna drive you nuts. Anyway, check out that program. I'll put the link now in chat. It's called Realm Shark. And it's on GitHub. Realm Shark. Realm Shark. GitHub. Yes. Yes. There we go. So that is the link. Yeah, I know you don't have a guild. To be fair, I joined a guild of Ventus, who's another streamer, and it's mostly to have some peeps to play with offline. But it's nice. There's little perks there being in a guild, like you can. Hey, I like that. I like that sound. You know, I'm sure I would miss blue bags if I didn't have that little sound. I could turn it off for blue bags so that when I get a sound, it's definitely something amazing. But kind of like it, honestly. Do you know what I could do? Oh damn! You know what I could do? I could make an overlay. This is where we get really nerdy, where I show what's in the bag on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, that seems a bit like, I don't know, it's not, it feels like weird knowing what's in the bag before you open the bag. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I'm not sure how I feel. I don't even know how I feel about the thing that they have now where you can hover over bag to see what's in the bag before you open the bag. That seems weird, like, I'm not entirely sure if I like that addition to the game. It's kind of spoils the fun of seeing what's in the bag yourself by walking over it. And it makes assassination harder, because if people go, oh yeah, well I don't want a T0 ring, I'm not going to go and get that then. You know, I actually did that. I tried to do an assassination on Janice using a T0 ring, you know, the one with, which is just a gold band and there's nothing on it. Why am I taking so much freaking damage? It's that zone, I hate it. I now have a level... I've merged 2 rare pets and I've got a good pet on the go here. Yes, yes. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I hover over it like instinctively, but yeah, I think for whites it's, or even STs, it's good to not hover it. I would assume not. I don't know, but I mean, they can't be, can they? Otherwise, well, they wouldn't be able to sniff anything. And given that they don't encrypt anything, you'd think that surely the hackers must be finding it super easy to do their thing. I don't know how. I don't know anything about IT. That's not true. I know stuff about IT, but I don't know anything about that. Why am I not using For Me? Why is everyone going so fast all of a sudden? Bro. Everyone's going super fast! So I was just saying that a good place to learn dungeons in general is in Keys, because there's a lot of people around. But I would be happy to learn dungeons as well, the ones that I don't know. Just in, like, with a couple of people in voice call. Because if you've got somebody who can say, like you sometimes do, you say, okay, well, look, this dungeon, you just have to watch out for this specific one shot because it sickens, or this specific thing because that gives you pet stasis. Just that little bit of information just makes life so much easier. It's amazing, like, it's so great. Because for me, I've probably said this already, but I'm just in the process of learning like the kind of mid-tier dungeons, say 6 difficulty upwards. Yeah, definitely. So that's one of the reasons I like your stream, because it's very educational. I can say, okay, well, I actually, you know, you know the I can't even say it, Lyrics or whatever it's called. And there's that one bit where you go left, right. I got through. I've been kind of braving trying to do the first boss on O3, and I saw the bit where you have to go left, right, and I was like, I know this. I've seen this. I've seen this being done. I know what I'm supposed to do. That made me laugh. And sometimes I just look on Realmite to see what the different things do. I was trying to do sulfurous wetlands, and something was making me sick, and I was like, what is making me sick? So I looked at the Realmite page, and it's one specific shot that sickens. So once you know exactly what's sickening you, if you can dodge that, you know, the rest is easy. Right? Well, I'm not doing too bad on fame, you know. I might make it to 5,000. That's the other reason to learn better dungeons, is because farming Godlands, your fame is slow. But if I would assume if you do harder dungeons, your fame's going to go up faster, but that's an assumption. I don't really know. I gotta say, low-key, this Formy Scepter is so freaking good for farming. It just makes it so safe to farm. Everything being slow, like, see you later, suckers. See you later! Really? I don't know how many gods, like, let's check this. How many gods do I need to kill to get one fame? Okay, I'm on 63 right now. 63? 63? I would have guessed 2. 63, shit. 64. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Let's try this one. 4. That, I mean, that's a small god. 5. Okay, I thought that it was going to be like 2 gods to get one fame, but apparently it's loads. Alright. Alright, my brothers. Over here. Ah. Hello, darling. Oh, it's based on how much XP. Right, yeah, because these dirtly doofus aren't giving any fame, are they? Alright. Oh yeah, Tevi, you alright? Tevi, you found an Anduin skull. The population of Anduin skulls is recovering nicely. That's good. Glad to know. Oh yeah, if you're new to the channel, !B to get your daily bird. And if you are a subscriber, then !BB to get a second bird. So did you see how tiny my stash was? Oh! Yo, there's one other thing I didn't tell you, which you may or may not know. Did you know that when you have the speech bubble above people, you can control click the speech bubble? That's something I remembered like a couple of days ago from the olden days. Can't get the Deviceptor. Feel that. Feel. Got the seal and the bow. Bruh. How long have you guys been playing this? Oh, Shikon. Only white stars kiss girls. Oh yeah, exclamation mark drop if you want to try and land in the paddling pool. And if you do, you get a free bird. Free bird, yeah. Ah, brother. Oryx is my dad. So yeah, if you control click a speech bubble, then it brings up the right thing that you can. Why? Oh, the room just closed. That's why. I don't like going to his castle. It reminds me of the movie Labyrinth. Who knows the movie Labyrinth? Oh shoot! Oh, appendix straight in, first time. Holy shit! Congratulations, you have won a free bird. Oh, and it's a sacred kingfisher. Take that in the paddling pool. Nice. Very nice. Yes, rigged stream client. Nicely done. Very good. Abandon hope. The bloodroot heart has awakened in the sanguine forest. Should we put good music on for change? Let's have good music. Nice. Alright. Yo, Seddy's Warbler. I know. So the way it works is you have to roll a d20 and then you add extra to it. But yeah, 27. You rolled a 19 on a d20. Yeah, a 5 is not as good. Oh, nice. Good job. And in theory, if you keep rolling well, you can get buds forever. Almost a natty 20. Not bad. Alright. Right, we're going to the castle, boys. Why do I keep saying boys? Woo! Nice. Good job. When the world starts shaking, it's time to put down the wine. Am I using my right scepter? Yes. Is this the right way? Hey, I've got an admission, by the way. You know, the other day you were like, oh my gosh, Sylvan's a real one, came back to help us get through the wall. Confession, I was lost. I thought I was going towards the... I got lost. I thought that was the way, but it's this way. Shh, nobody knows. Oh no, silenced. What a disaster. Alright. So, my advice on this one would be don't stand here or anywhere here. I mean, I typically go here because, like, at the top, they never throw the sword up here. The last one of these I did, 3 people died to the sword at the same time. It was amazing. Amazing. I feel like it, you know, it's plausible to PvP here. But you'd need to know where the sword's gonna go. It's easier said than done, really. No. No, it's the snoob mistake. That's the soul bound bag. Damn it. Very poor PKing. Mistakes were made. I'm not a pro. Not a pro. PK, I like you. the first time I did this after coming back after 3 years away, I went through the wrong portal. I went to the end one. What a fool. Alright, max DPS, we've got the right stuff equipped. Thanks. Da, 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 da. So, when I was saying to you that there's some DPS stats on this as well, and we'll show you now. But I don't want to miss the cellar, so I'll try and see if I can get it up. So this, it shows you who did the most damage, and you can scroll down and see how much damage you did. You can get like a full list and see like where did you rank, like how much damage everyone did and everything. It's cool. I need to use my scepter. I need to equip the right scepter, and I need to get rid of this. Alright. But basically, yeah, you can see who did the most damage, and you can see who did the second most damage. You can see who did the third most damage. You can see how much damage you did. You can see what equipment the person who did the most damage did. It's incredible how much information gets sent through to the game that you never actually see. I never was able to get my head around this until recently. I keep saying that, but I've understood that that's a clockwise spiral and that's an anti-clockwise spiral, and I never realized that until just now. Well, not just now, but until recently, like I say. Oops. Who's dragging mobs in here? I did not press my right click. I always forget I have a right click, to be honest. Alright. That's my loot. I didn't get anything. I didn't get anything. Dude. Let's look at my DPS stats. I bet they're dog awful. So on Oryx, we need to go to Wine Cellar. So somebody did 97,000 damage with a D-Sork. Holy shit. Where am I? Well, I'm not even... Where am I? I'm 42nd. I did 14k damage. This is perfect timing. No, I think, well, I don't know actually. I don't know. I very rarely use summons, so I thought it just made sense to put it on that one. A T2 wand, bro. This is perfect Clown Fiesta music for the gameplay that we're witnessing right now. I've been stashing these because sometimes you get the daily quest, you know, do Janus, get Janus marks, get Oryx marks. I only found out recently that this chest you can put things in it, so I've just been collecting them. Yeah, right click for summon control. I do it with my middle mouse button because I very rarely use that. I have thumb to be Nexus currently. I am very against taking my fingers off WASD in any game. I play quite a lot of permadeath games, and I do not like to take my fingers off WASD under any circumstances. Didn't even know it was a thing until Chatter told me the other day too. It was me! Chatter. Rude. No, same. I didn't know this was a thing until somebody in my chat told me that you could do that, and that's the only reason I know. The other cool thing that I remembered that I knew from back in the day... No, I'm joking. Don't worry. Is these speech bubbles. When somebody has a speech bubble and you want to talk to this person who's giving a free flail, you can control click on that and and then you can interact with that person. You don't have to trade. It could be for adding friend or ignoring or whatever. So when you see a spam bot sending a message, you can do this, ignore, control click to get the person who's doing the speech bubble. That's really useful. And that was something that I think I knew back in the day. And then somebody, I saw somebody in Nexus saying, my God, I just discovered this thing about the speech bubbles, and it reminded me of that. I knew that, but that was from like years ago. I did know that. Giant empty bottles and shatters. Oh God. Yeah, you can turn off the boxes. That's hilarious, to be fair. That's so funny. I'm sorry, that's too funny. Giant empty boxes. That is really funny. I love it. I love that so much. Let's give away this as well, because we've been carrying around these random items for the longest time. Alright, where's all of the keys, dude? Can you just do it with spaces? Oh yeah, it's got to be certain length. No, you can't. But you can, this probably works. This is how you get yourself ignored by half of Nexus. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Lot Lena do. Oh, a dot, right? Yeah. That makes sense. A lot of spaces and then you know your signal. You didn't claim fried free pack. I'm so sad because I claimed the fried free pack, but on non-seasonal. So now I can't wear it on my seasonal. I'm so sad. I don't think that's as big a box, actually. It doesn't look as big as the previous box we had. I don't think this game supports Unicode. What? Well, oh, thank you. Thanks, brother. Thank you. Now, I don't know who, looking at this, I don't know who just traded me. But if I was to check my special thing, does it say anywhere? No, I don't think I've got that information on who just traded me. Unless... Did trade requests appear in here? I don't think so. Stand by a sec. Hold on. To be left outside alone. All my life I've been waiting. Yeah. I don't think so. Parasite Chambers, let's do one. If we can find it. Is it gone? Oh, no. Oh, it's down here. Yes, Parasite Chambers. Alright. So this has got a better range. I want an HP. Yes, please. We'll take that. We'll take that. And we want maximum damage. Gonna try and please get soulbound. So one thing to keep an eye on. Do these green blobs make you sick? I'm not really sure. My aim is so dog shit. I'm avoiding the green just out of principle, but I don't know what it does. Rip. Up. Pet stasis. So is there sick in this? I don't think there is there? Focus on the boss shots. Alright, so the green doesn't matter so much. Oh, I'm low. I feel like I'm gonna die. Yeah, I just need to breathe. I just need to breathe. Like, it's not... As soon as I see red on my health bar, I panic. But as soon as the color changes... Oh, that's a server crash. It's so reliable that I'm not even like panicking to disconnect, thinking it might be my internet connection. I'm 100% certain that it's a server problem. I might make a coffee. My white bag! If I bought keys, which I never do, if I bought keys, or if I used keys, I would only ever use them after. Yeah. Yeah, it's too long. I should just Alt F4 if that happens, really. Alright, I'm going to grab a coffee. I am going to do a parachute drop, and we'll reset the bird counts. So normally the way it works is you get a bird, and you get a bonus bird each day. But I think we'll reset it, so everyone can get extra birds. Go for it. Do your parachute drop as well. So you can do B and BB a second time. Get extra birds. Join the drop. You might get even more birds.
Oh my god, is that a penguin?
A penguin? Holy fuck! Sevi finds a fairy penguin. Also called little blues, they are born with a vibrant blue plumage. Who knew there was blue penguins? They're the only penguins to deviate from the black and white standard. And in fact, even their eyes are blue. Who knew? Blue penguins, dude. You knew. The Ari's a show off. The Ari's a penguin expert. Oh, I found an American kestrel. They track rodents by their urine. Ew. Gross. Are you feeling better, Liari? Whee! Holy moly. 24? That's a good roll. Alright, so... Not really. Everyone's trying to dodge the pool. You're supposed to land in the pool. Don't land on my head! Lying down again. Oh. Poor Liari. But I know exactly how long to wait now, because it's a server crash. Every time it's a server crash, it's never a dungeon crash. It's never me crashing. It's always the whole server that crashes. And you can tell because there's only 78 people in the server, which is a tiny number. Oh, you're going to go and start stream. All right, cool. See you later. GG's. Hey. You were as maximum possible distance from the pool. You were. If you were trying to be further away, you wouldn't be able to. Unbelievable. What? Let's go. Woodcocks. Hey. Nice. Very good, very good. You found a grey lag goose. Once linked to divine figures such as Ra, Aphrodite, and Ishtar. Nice. In the middle of our street. I will pop Pirate Cave for 8 Decker. What a genius. I found a red-capped robin. Nice. It's bothering me slightly that the bird is not centered on the other square. I think I'm gonna have to modify that. But probably can't do that now. Can I? I guess I can move it, but it might, like, change by itself. I want it to be kind of centered on that box that's also there. I think it looks better if it's centered. Okay, that'll do. It moved by...
Oh my god, is that a
Oh
penguin?
my bloody hell! Another penguin already? Hey, hey. Sheesh. What the helly? Sweet baby Jesus. That's a nice penguin. Yeah, as I suspected, the bird group has moved back to its original position without my input. Ah, well. Ooh, free stuff. Let's talk to this guy. Alright. You don't have to. You should send out a notification in Discord when you go live. We'll figure out how to get it automatic later. But it's worth doing. Yeah, yeah. Parasite Chambers, let's go, dude! Everyone growing out there. You streaming, boys? Alright. Are we lagging? Get him. This feels laggy again. And I didn't even have a coffee yet. Alright, coffee after this. To be fair, what I might do is switch and do some cryptic crosswords. Because I know we've got a lot of cryptic enjoyers. Possibly. We might do this. That's definitely lagging. I don't like it at all. Alright, let's TP to the boss. Alright. Avoid boss shots is the advice I've been given. There's a lot of shots, but... Oh, fuck. Not sure what I took so much damage from. It might have been the boss, or it might have been that guy shooting me from the right, or it might have been the... it might have been that I stood on top of the... I can probably rewind, but I think I stood on top of the thing that fires the green shots, actually. Don't stand there, basically. Yes, I must have stood on top of it. Or would that have one-shot me? It was bad, whatever it was. Welcome, Timey, you alright? Alright, I suppose we could try to move this again. Alright, let's try and move this into the center. That looks pretty. Sting it by eye, that looks about centered. Alright. 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 Cool. Nice. GG. GG, Burby. What is the price of a decker nowadays? That's a good question. I want to type one decker, but I see between 30 and 60 GL. It's not true at all. It's 24 GL, I think. Well, I could be wrong, but that's what I thought. Woolab, let's do a Woolab. I don't know if this guy can be slowed or not. The Megamoth. Ah! Being shot. Can this thing be killed? Or is it just... It's annoying. You know what? Scratch that. Let's get out of here. Let's do some crosswords. Never miss a beep, 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 beep. GG's. GG's. We're out. Hey! Alright, darlings. Yeah, that's crossword. Okay. Crossword time. There we go. So, don't know why it doesn't show that our most recent subscriber is the appendix kid, because it should be, but it doesn't. Where were we? Could do a jack. I think let's start with a cryptic though. For starters. Alright, cool. By hectons. Are we on the right category and everything?
I thought you should all know that VPG wets the bed disgusting.
It was never proved. Alright, you know what? Should I get a coffee? You all look at the answer. You look at this. Make a start. Oh, did you? Ah. Is that bad? It's just part of an answer. My first thought would be, can I insert that word? Can I insert a number instead then? But if it's part of, it's not so easy. Longy, longy. Or longy. A whole word in a two-word answer. That's tricky. Very tricky. Is that bad? I know people don't like to have repetition and having... You don't really want your answers to be included anywhere in the crossword, do you, usually? And that's not something I've ever heard discussed, but etiquette-wise, people don't usually do it, right? I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Sign on after trouble with guest. Alright, I'm making that coffee. BRB. All right. I'm back. So I've just made my coffee. We have Longi saying using it twice is fine because it's a bit different each time, but using an answer word twice in the clues is a big mess up. 8 across jerkily. Fits and starts. Yes, in fits and starts is jerkily. Highly. Yes, play around R and J. Yeah. Jerkily. Yes, looks good to me. Good job. Out of every nook. Cool. Forbid check on leader of opposition. Leader of opposition is O. So veto? Yeah, vet is check. So mostly benefits having friend in all but name. In all but name is what? Benefits is advantage. Benefits is plus. Let me go from the other direction. A friend could be a number of things. It could be ally, for example, mates, China, etc. In all but name is... I don't know, actually. Child's poorly with cold. Cold as sea. Existential dreads. Stopping German hoodlum. This is stopping German, so GR. Angst. I was just like guessing there, and it just happened to make a word gangster. Nice, that's good. You can take me to hell and back just as long as we're together. Some, in retrospect, all right, that's the reverse hidden, is perfect. True. Set timer for joint. Fix. Timer. Watch. Could be an anagram of timer, actually. Could it not? It could be. What is this? France 4, Spain 5. Wow, what is this? France, 4. Spain, 5. What a clue. Easier than I thought. Dr. Lancing Boyles, ultimately rather old. Hat. Old hat. Thinking old hat is like a chestnut. Could also be literal old hat. Boyles, ultimately. Ultimately rather is probably ultimately rather. So an R. Dr. Lancing Boyles, broiler. I don't know. Husbands in company with Irish singers. So husband is in company, and then Irish, and those are singers. Stuck at home, dad turned capricious without feminine presence. Capricious is lucky. Dad turned stuck at home. In pa. Capricious. No, feminine presence. I wonder if F can be feminine. Lucky? Fortunate? Stuck at home is house arrest? Unless it's something that you stick in your house. It's possible. Ow, I burnt myself. Coffee spilt. I need to let that cool down a bit. Okay. Give in. Hiding large disappointments. Given is to seed in a pickle. Oh. So stuck is in a pickle. At home is in. Dad turned is up. I had that. I was trying to make in par work for some reason in A. That's so easy. Home is in. Dad turned is AP. Capricious female is capricious is fickle. I thought capricious was lucky, but no, it means fickle. Okay, thank you. Give in, hiding large disappointment. Hiding large. So an L within give in. Fold? No. I'm thinking 3 or 4 lesser words for give in. Well, fold is good. I think I want a 3-letter give in. Submit is given. It's hand in, isn't it? It's not given. Given is seed. Concede. Don't have it. Overthrowing the rule of monarch from another country. Overthrowing of rule. Oh, by monarch. Monarch from another country. Ah. Overthrowing of. Oh, yes. Rule of monarch from another country. That's very good. Yeah, we don't need to add that. It's easy wordplay. Loses girl over bets. What could bets be? Gamble? Wager? Oh, wager. Is it dowager? Oh, you're watching stuff. This is a cryptic crossword. So for example, we use this one foreign. It's a bit like a regular crossword. Partly it is. So overthrowing of rule by monarch from another country. So the bit that means foreign is from another country. If someone is from another country, they are foreign, right? That makes sense. So that would be the simple version of the crossword. But because we're doing a cryptic crossword, there's extra stuff in the clue. And the extra stuff tells you how another way to make the answer. So in this case, overthrowing of tells you have to turn the letters in the word of, turn them over, throw them over. So you end up with FO. See? FO. And then rule by monarch. If you rule by a monarch, it's a reign of a monarch, right? So you end up putting it together. FO plus reign is foreign, and that is from another country. So that is how this works. It is complicated, in short. But it's fun. I like it. I'm not sure penetrating this setter is simple. What the hell? I'm not sure. What could that be? So, this one is husbands in company with Irish singers. So for this one, husbands in company with Irish singers. So obviously singers is choir. Now the simple definition is either going to be at the beginning or the end. It's sometimes, usually, like almost always, it's either at the beginning or the end. It can be more than one word. In this case, it's just singers. So singers is the definition. So the rest of it tells you how to make it. So husband can be H. Don't ask me why. It has to be in the dictionary, but in dictionaries, sometimes it says that husband can be H because, I don't know, in like legal documents or whatever, husband can be H. Company can be CO. If I was to look up in the Chambers Dictionary, which is usually the cryptic crossword one that people use, if I was to put CO, it'll tell you that it can be an abbreviation somewhat. Okay, this dictionary, this is an online version of the Chambers Dictionary, which does not necessarily tell you. Let me load up the full thing. Yep. Okay. So if I was to put in CO into my good dictionary, then it will say CO could be cobalt. So if you would see cobalt in a crossword, it might be talking about CO, like because it's a chemical element. But in theory, if I look through here, CO can be company. At least it should be, otherwise something's gone really wrong. I can't actually find it, to be honest. company. There you go. So CO can be an abbreviation for company. Now, you can't just use any old abbreviation you like. It's got to be in the dictionary. So CO is company. Husband can be an H. So in this case, husbands in company and Irish singers. So Irish is IR. VPG and Co is quite common in usage. Yes, it is. Like if I was to say my company's VPG and Co, most of these are quite common. Oops. I would say. Some of it is more obscure than others, but this is very simple foreign. I was thinking that this could be wager, but the only thing over is a cricket term, which could be an O, and then a bet could be a wager, but it's the only thing that could be is dowager, and it's not dowager, is it? What else could be a bet? And I don't think they're including the Generation Z version of bet. I'm going to check my spreadsheet. What could be? Yeah, minute cryptic is good. Oh, bets could be laid. In fact, should we do it? Should we do it now for the lols? Minute Cryptic is a website where it's a bit like Wordle or whatever, but each day instead of getting a Wordle, you get an easy cryptic to try and figure out. So let's do it as a team. Here, today's clue is, and I don't know why the color scheme's so disgusting. There we go. Engineer rank, unknown number when blowing a fuse. That doesn't seem easy. So part of this is the definition. That looks hard, bro. I don't understand a thing. Well, blowing a fuse could be like angry. Sometimes you can figure it out forwards by saying, okay, doing the various thing. Yeah, right. You've got it. You're on it. You know it's gonna be something. Yeah. So basically we think that the definition is either going to be engineer, you know, engineer or engineer rank, or probably one of those two, or fuse, or when blowing a fuse, something like that. I think when blowing a fuse is probably the definition here. So I think given that it's a 5, I'm thinking it's anger or angry or something like that. Now, I think it is angry. And with that in mind, we can probably figure out why. So let's say that the answer is angry, right? And I mean, we were right about that, angry. Let's figure out why it's angry. So if we've got angry, like so, it's an anagram of rang, correct, Tevi? So engineer rang. So does that make sense? We have engineer, and sometimes you have anagrams in cryptic crosswords, but there has to be an indicator that there's an anagram. So this engineer is saying engineer the letters in the word rang and move them around, change them up. That makes sense? So we're taking rang and we are wiggling them around. So we take rang, engineer them a bit, like that. And then y is an unknown number. If you did that in maths, you may recall that you have x, y, z, that kind of thing. Unknown number is the y. And then when blowing a fuse is angry. Yeah. Gloat. But it's a bit of fun. In fact, I should send that to my friend. I've got a friend who's getting into cryptics. I should send them this URL. I'll actually post it for you guys as well. But I'll post it to them because if you're just getting into it, it's really good. I won't send it now actually because I think they're having a nap. Send it when I think they're going to be awake. Oh, that's right. We never really went into that, but let's suppose you're playing it and you're like, I don't know. This is confusing. You can get a hint or reveal a letter or whatever. And also, there's a little video here which explains if you like, I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? You can look at the video and it actually explains how it works. So it's actually, I didn't consider that, but yeah, it's actually very helpful. Very handsome setters. I don't know about that. I don't know about that part. Who's been setting for them, Longy? See, I'm thinking about this one. I'm not sure. Penetrating this setter is simple. Oh, I don't know. So the setter of the crossword might be me, for example. So I'm going to try and figure it out over here. If I say, I'm not sure, it might be for example. And the setter of this crossword might be me. So is that right? No, but something like that maybe? This setter. I'm not sure penetrating this setter. I think we're on the right idea, maybe. And it's simple. Oh, the E's at the end. I think this setter is me. But what is I'm not sure? But I'm not sure. And then we have a word mere. I'm not sure is penetrating this setter is me. Is simple. Oh, I see. Sometimes they scam you though, because it's not simple in the sense of that is a simple. Well, it is. It's not simple in the sense that you think. It's not simple in the sense of this is simple. It's more simple as an adjective. So a simple postman, a mere postman. I don't know why I came up with the word postman. Of all the things I could have thought of there. Anyway, that works. Never shaking temptation to drop physical training. All right. Well, in the UK, in crosswords at least, physical training is very often PE. Never shaking temptation. I think I know what's going on here. I think I know exactly what's going on. I think it's temptation. Temptation, right? And we are dropping PE, which is it's a class that like if you do your subjects at school in the UK, PE is physical education, which is just basically our gym classes is called PE. So we are dropping physical training. We're getting rid of the PE, and now, oh, it might be PT. All right. We'll drop PT then. All right, cheers. Now we are shaking this because the word shaking. So we're going to shake them, and we're going to need ultimately a 2, 2, 4. So we're going to try and make a word which means never. At no time, that'd be good. I think we have the letters for at no time. At no time looks like it, yeah. At no time is never. Good job. Cool. Classical composer comes after this end of Rolling Stones. Okay. Now, one thing that you realize as you do a lot of these, I've done quite a lot of these, is that certain words tell you that there's going to be shenanigans. Now, at the end of is one of those. The end of, and the word after that is rolling. So the end of rolling, what is the end of rolling? The letter G. So I think the end of rolling is going to be a G. Okay. Ah, that's so good. Classical composer is Ravel. So you have G, and the classical composer comes after the end of rolling, which is G. So grapple, and as we all know, grapple is stones. Well done. G, freaking G. Well done, Tebby. Well done. Nicely done. Series has moving scene with French that's inspired. Oh my gosh. French that's inspired. Do you know what that's making me think of? Obviously, the clue wants you to think about a movie and there's a scene in it and it's French and it's a very inspirational or it's inspired or whatever. But I'm thinking that's inspired can also mean something else. That's inspired. And usually what they're trying to make you think of when you're doing the crossword is something which is completely like they're trying to scam you, basically. So you don't worry about what the picture they're trying to paint because it's always a scam. So that's inspired, just that one bit, that's inspired. That makes me think the definition could be inspired, or it could be that is inspired, meaning something that, like, for example, when you breathe in, you inspire oxygen. So, I wonder. 7A. Oh, let's have a look. Sign on after trouble with guest. Ah, I see. A gesture is a sign. On after trouble? I don't get it though. Let's try it. Gesture. So, what's going on here? Oh, I see. I get it now. So basically, trouble with guest is an anagram of the word guest, which is this. Gestu. And then on is re. So again, email on a subject, it's re that subject. Right. Perfect. Got you. Good job. Good one. Good one. I think we could do 10 across with the V. Mostly benefits having friend in all but name. So I feel like in all but name could be the definition here. Unless we can think of a word for benefit that begins with the V. Mostly is probably not the definition. I think it's part of the wordplay. Mostly is a very wordplay word. Or virtually. I like that. Let's type it in and see. So mostly benefit. So, oh yes. Virtue. So a benefit is a virtue mostly. So we have most of that word. And then a friend is ally. And then an all but name is virtually. Which I don't know if that's a good definition, but child's poorly with cold. Why am I thinking chill? Cold is chill, like in the temperature sense. And ch ill. I guess child can be abbreviated to cold. I mean, child can be abbreviated to ch rather. Nice, nice, very good. Sets timer for joint. All right. I think anagram of timer. Now I'm thinking of. I thought joint would be a joint of the body, but it could be a place, like a bar is a joint, isn't it? I don't think so. I do think it's an anagram of timer. 11D. Right hook. Ooh. Review knockout. That's a surprise after fair punch. So a punch is a right hook. Ooh. Oh, it sounds. I think it might. I think it might be. We'll have a look in a sec. I think it might. Yeah, I think so. So review knockouts. So punch, right hook. Fair, I think is right. Review knockouts. Oh, I see. Review. So it's going upwards. KO. That's a surprise. It's O. So review is going upwards. That doesn't make sense to me, but hey. Mitre, yes. Mitre joints. Sounds good to me. Let's have a little look. A joint made between two pieces of wood or other material at an angle of 90 degrees. Righto. Nice. Conferences appear set up to include time. Guessing gin suzzled. It's an anagram if ever I saw one. Conferences, meetings. Looks like it fits, and I think that is correct. So time, getting gin. That gives us oh no, that's not right. So it's a bit complicated, this one. We have appear setup. So appear setup is seam backwards, so MEES. And that's holding time, which is the T, and the gin, which is the ING. And it's suzzled. Overly complicated, I think. Trip over loose boots in game. Let's see. Could be football. It fits. Loose boot. Trip over loose boots. Oh, trip over is fall. And then if we put boots inside here, I think it's cute that the word boot is in football. Endlessly, Carl Benz invented, unrestrained by convention. Carl Benz. Endlessly. What is this shenanigans? This is a very convoluted looking clue, and I'm not enjoying looking at it. Freight vehicle. Set off. Well, I know that freight can be cargo. Vehicle is car, and set off is go. That's a nice, easy one. That's a minute cryptic worthy. Doctor Lancing Boils, ultimately rather old. Boils ultimately rather old. Dr. Lancing. So, Dr. Lancing. So, I thought. First thing I thought was, is Doctor an anagram indicator? And the answer to that is probably not, because I'm looking at the letters in Lancing and I'm thinking, nah, because we have an O-E-O already, so it's not going to be that. Then I thought, Doctor can be a few abbreviations, including DR, and Lancing could mean that it's piercing another word and going inside it. I don't know if that's correct. Is it a sombrero for old hats? The Doctor could be MB. And if we put that in like that, I don't think sombreros are old hats. I think they're used to this day. I have to make this make sense though. So MB and Boyle is what? Boyle's ultimately. O is olds. Yeah, I think so. Sora. Rather old. Oh, yes, that's true. Ultimately, rather old. Ultimately, rather is probably R-O. So for that, when we need saw to be boil. Boil is saw. Oh, I see. Because boil can be a medical thing, and it can be like a. It could be like a. I don't know exactly what a boil is, but I think it's like a welt on your skin. So it could be a sore. I've glued sombrero, and I think my glue was better than that. All right. You have 21 down idle. Look up papers first for sacred objects. Well, that does sound like idle to me. Papers is ID. Look up is low. So low can be look. So if we move that upwards, it becomes OL. Endlessly Carl Benz. Is it brazen? Because Benz is just such a weird thing. It's such a weird thing to have in there. It makes me think that it's fodder. So we get rid of the ends of Carl. And then, yeah, it's brazen, isn't it? All right. Phrase, short quote describing wine. Short quote, praise. Red. Reddit. Oh, yes. Side. Praise. Discredits. Short quote. Oh, I see. Describing. I try and like that. So, wine. All right. So, describing is X describing Y is X contains Y. Don't really like that. Is that correct? How I've done that? Not a fan, really. What is this? Spinning reels. Anagram for sure. Very young fish. Elva? Catching berry? Elva? It can't, the L can't be here, so it has to be Elva. I guess. Check word. Never heard of that. Given. Bow. Adding large. Given is bow. I guess you can bow to authority or whatever, yeah. Working cemeteries. Last cross in stone. Working is on. Like if a machine is operating, it's working, it's on. Cemeteries last is Y, and then a cross is Y, an X, because it looks like a cross. And stone, there's a stone called onyx. Loses girl over bet. About this one, you know. I don't much like our letters, though. We don't have the first or last letter. How is this possible? Oh, bet can be lay. Loses. Is it an S word? No. Mislays. Mislay. I've mislaid something, yeah. Girl over. Oh. Girl is miss over bet. That's the Jack special right there. I don't see y over would be a container. X over y. Yeah. I don't love x over y at all. King is in a bad mood receiving creeps. It can be a reversal. It can be a reversal, yes. King is in a bad mood. I think it's K in sulks, so there'll be skulks. A bad mood is sulks. Ruse to use when short of space. Ploy. Maybe? Ah. Use is employ. And EM can be a space because of typesetting. Yes, indeed. Series has moving scene with French. That's inspired. Come on. Why are they so reluctant to give us starting letters? Moving scene with French. That's inspired. Is the definition French that's expired? I can't understand what French is doing. Series. It's moving scene. Okay. Moving scene is probably an anagram of scene, right? So that counts for, assuming that's correct, that counts for 5 letters of the 8. French could be F. I don't know if French can be F. Let's have a little look. Maybe. It can be France. France, yes. I'm seeing France. Alright, I don't see French. So if it's moving scene, let's guess that this is here, which means it has to be S here. French. Series. Sequence. So with French is que. Okay. Okay. French that. French that. Ah. I see. That makes more sense. GG. Well done all. GG's. Lovelies. GG's. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, chattery-do. That's me for today. Hope you've had fun. I'll be back tomorrow with more games. we'll see who's live. Is anybody raidable? Let's have a little look. Any raidables? We'll go see Appendix Kid, who is live. Let's do it. Ow! But not before we've had our drop. We'll do the drop and then we'll go. Get in there, guys. Last drop of the day. Set up the raid. So Appendix is playing some Realm of the Mad God. I've been watching a lot of their stream. Great stuff. Recommend. Alright. Parachute drop first and then we'll go raid. So try and land in the thing if you can. Get in there, gang. Get in there. All right, 3 of us. We've got Sevi, we've got Longy, we've got VPG. Is anyone going to land inside the thingy? Longy looks like they might. Maybe. Rip. Oh, looking good. There's a lot of bumping and pushing and shoving going on. I think Longy's in. What? VPG tried. I tried. All right. Well, since you landed, you're going to get your bird. But once you have your bird, we'll wrap things up here. GG. A nice European burbet, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. Larry, you woke up. Well, you're just in time to catch the end of the stream because we're about to get out of here. Nice. GG. You did. But we'll be back tomorrow. Bye, my darlings. I'm gonna go and raid Appendix Kid. Have a nice one. If you wanna stick around for some more Realm of the Mad God, check them out. They're really cool. Okay, guys, I'll be back. See you later. Bye all. Bye.